What's up, and welcome back to Cleats to Whistle podcast. I am Brad Valdez.
I am Kevin Watson.
I'm Brandon Meredith.
I'm Dakota Waldridge.
Hey, the boys, we are back, man, and it's been a jam-packed day here at North Bullitt. And, hey, you guys want to do the honor of introducing our guest today?
Brandon, you got this one. I got history with him, but you've got a little bit more than me.
Man, a North Bullitt guy. Went to Spencer County for quite some time, but he's finally back home, Mr. Derek Cruz.
Yes. Welcome. Now, I'm going to hit this. Oh, nope. There, to get the applause going. Get the applause. Hey, and these guys been excited that you came, you're here at North Bullitt.
Yeah, I'm excited to be back. I'm, I think, the fifth coach in the last 4 years, and being away and kind of watching from afar, it was kind of tough. I played here and went here and graduated from here, so I couldn't imagine having a different head coach every year that I was in high school. I had the same head coach. He was great, Brett Newton. I pretty much had all the same assistants the whole time I was here. So, and those guys were great, big role models for me, kind of why I'm doing what I'm doing. So
there you go. And we start off, that's a great segue, because we always start off by, showing gratitude and showing some love to, like, your mentors and stuff like that, and people, that support you.
Yeah. My mom, single parent growing up, so big influence on me. But even starting from like youth, Katie Harris, Ray, Brett Newton, Coach Hall, Coach Wise still here, coaches baseball. I think he's one of the last ones here. So Coach Suddeth, I don't know, was he still coaching music?
He was teaching. He was my sixth grade science teacher.
Yep, all those guys had big influence on me. Coach Robinette.
There you go, man.
I'm not going to lie. When we announced that he was the coach, I got like 4 or 5 texts and calls from guys like, dude, that's a great hire.
Yeah.
From what these kids have been through, I've always said the Bullitt County kids are different. Now, take that however you want, but they're different because they're tough. I mean, you could have some of the smallest kids on the field, and they don't quit, they don't give up. They deserve better than what they've had the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, and I think the interim did a great job. They were better at the end of the year than they were at the beginning. So I don't know, but they went with me, and so I grabbed it and trying to run with it and do anything I can for these kids before the season gets started to make it better for them. So.
The first, I don't remember if it was you or you. Those two were like the first ones that said, unbelievably good hire. They're in for it. The kids are in for it.
Yeah, it's. I think it's going to be a culture change, especially starting next week, spring football. I was out of football for 3 years. Like, I met my wife, had my girls, and they taught me into taking over a golf program. So I was actually coaching golf, and it was actually one of the best things that ever happened to me because I got a mentor, Sandy Oldenbach, and she taught me the behind the scenes, like all the forums and all that stuff, and I was doing all that kind of stuff that's really going to help.
Administrative stuff.
Yeah, it was really, she's the best at that stuff. So I was blessed. I mean, everything happens for a reason.
That's right.
And if I wouldn't have went to Spencer County, if I'd have been here and took over when I because I started my teaching career here, and it just didn't work out. I went.
Well, let's be honest. Marksbury's never leaving.
Hey, and I learned from I learned from a great mentor there, but I met my wife out there. Everything happens for a reason, and just excited about this opportunity.
Say when he was in the hospital with having his second, right?
Yep.
Right around the time all this was happening. So I kind of reached out to him. Hey, man, I'm rooting for you. If there's anything I can do, let me know. And I mean, he bounced so many different ideas off of me, and I just knew he was prepared, and I had a really good feeling he was going to come in and get the job.
I love it, man. It fires me up, man. You got your boy back here, Dakota. Talk about, what I mean, your time with Coach.
My time is special for so many different. I mean, you say me, the 2016-27 football class at Spencer County. One name because he thinks highly of you, and it, Thomas Keeling. Keeling. He was our guard, and I tell you what, do not get in front of him when he was pulling. That head was coming off. He did not care who you were. He was taking your head off. But then just all the guys, Logan Holbrook, Brandon Leff. I mean, I could go on and just name people left and right, Hunter Brown. That team was so special. We did so much history. We did it together. And Cruz, is a big part of that history. He's a big part of the change of that culture. Marksberry definitely started it when he got there in 2010. And I forget, were you there for the first year of him? Or
I
you
came his second year.
Second year.
Yep.
I was going to say, you were right there to start.
Yeah, when I got to Spencer County, it was not the Spencer County it was now. I mean,
No.
you guys, we had a bunch of really, really good kids, and that were. It's built on hard work because they have the facilities they have now. He did not have those facilities, but he laid the groundwork for that.
Well, no, because
his whole class. So.
Well, I was going to say, because that's the funny part, because you were mentioning like this room here used to be your all's weight room and everything, and the wood shop room used to be the locker room. That was the exact same way at Spencer County. The wood shop area was the locker room and the weight room.
It kind of was the same deal.
We were kind of joking about it. Like by the time you got halfway there, you damn near had to turn around and come back because halftime was almost over.
Yes.
Like, it was on the furthest distance it could have been.
Yeah, and then the funniest part to me always, I don't know how it was for you all, but when you all would jump in your cars to go to the practice field, it's like, better not let us beat you there. And they're hauling tail in their cars, and we're like, God bless, we got to get moving.
It was pretty cool, though, when your locker room's kind of far away because you walk across that parking lot and you hear that click-clack, click-clack, click-clack. Man, that's freaking, I get Coach Chills thinking about that kind of stuff.
Them steel tips, man. I remember those.
Yep, good stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're showing your age a little bit.
Hey, this school here does not look like the same as when I went here or anything.
I was telling them when I went to school, I graduated in 91.
Got something for you guys. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shoot. Oh,
Let's put that on.
no, nice. Yeah, put it right
I
here.
don't know if any of y'all seen the
Cleats
Barstool Sports stuff, like John Gruden's getting all those packages.
Unboxing.
Oh, the
Yeah.
unboxing.
This is a North Bullitt box, guys.
Oh, okay. Let's
yeah.
go.
Is there something in there?
There's 4 of everything.
Is it going to bite us?
Guys, y'all
Can
gonna,
I go over and open it?
Yeah, go ahead and open it,
Well,
Coach.
shoot,
What?
we got our whole school involved. The girls basketball coach had his class make you guys some personalized stuff. So
Little
pretty cool
coasters?
stuff.
Look at that.
Dang,
Coach.
look at that. Let's go.
Heck
Look
yeah.
at that. Hey, we're to show everybody.
Chains?
Heck
Oh,
yeah,
is
show
it
the camera.
the schedule?
The schedule.
Whoa.
Woohoo! Look at this. Hey, that Gruden
Heck
box.
yeah.
We got. Hey, we got the
Hey,
North Bullitt
well,
box.
We'll put that on our schedule, the football camp.
Let's
It's,
go.
I've watched all y'all's podcasts, and I hadn't seen anybody do this, so I was like, man, we ought to make a
I
North
love
Bullitt
it.
box.
That's awesome.
Heck
Shirts.
yeah, that's awesome.
Heck
Thank
yeah.
you so much, Coach. Look at
Heck
that.
yeah.
Hey, look at that. You got
Look at
the
that.
North hat.
Let's go, Brad.
That's
They're already putting theirs on.
Look at they're all
I've got
fired
beautiful-
up.
My wife says I have beautiful hair, so I can't put my hat on
Boy,
right
I
now.
haven't wore a hat that's not Fern Creek High School, and as far as like a high school hat in a while.
Hey.
Look at that. I mean, this is cool.
Hey,
Look at
we are keeping that right
Heck
there. We are
yeah.
keeping that box.
With,
Listen,
Sir,
thank you. Hey, thank you very much,
appreciate
Coach.
that.
That's awesome, man.
That's great, man.
I,
Appreciate
I
that.
love it, man.
With all the athletic upgrades they're having around here, because
Heck
it is an
yeah.
exciting time to be an Eagle. I'm telling y'all, it's
Wow.
pretty awesome.
I was
That's-
hoping baseball would have a home game today.
This
but
is going to be a permanent fixture on the set. I would
Oh
think-
yeah,
I would
oh
think.
yeah, oh yeah. Especially home studio,
Yeah.
we'll have a spot for it and everything.
Absolutely.
I love it.
And all else fails, Dakota can stand on it when we're filming.
I'm not 5'2". I'm at least
Okay, you're
5'7".
5'4". Okay, we get it.
Yeah. Okay. So talk about, you know what I mean? We really don't know, like, we know Dakota as in, you know,
Chopper.
our chopper. You know what I mean? You know, talk about him a little bit.
Well, I had the opportunity to coach his whole family, I'm pretty sure, except maybe his older brother.
Yeah, my older brother, that was because he was way
I
too
coached
old.
Dakota, and I coached his younger brother, and I coached his sister. She played for a little bit.
She was
Dad
the
and
toughest
Mom-
one, too, right?
She was. She played offensive
Don't,
line.
I was going to say, don't think she wasn't. Destiny could play ball.
Yep. His mom and dad are great people. Really, really supportive of football in Spencer County. But Dakota, he's a really hard worker. Played linebacker. Started his senior year. Yeah, he was. I mean, just kind of a work. You know, put his work hat on and freaking come, and you knew what you had. He was going to give it his all every play. So never had to question his effort, and pretty good high school player. And then went on to play in college, and
Yeah.
was he snapped in college a little bit?
Yeah, long snapped in college 2 years, and then the knee decided, you don't need to play football anymore. But hey, that's life.
But great person. His family is just a great family.
Yeah, there we go. Dakota, man, come on, get me choked up, man.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, you know, let's get into like the football guy. You know what I mean? Are you offensive guy, defensive guy? You
Yes.
got fully staffed. you know, let's get into the football side of this.
Yeah, I'm definitely a defensive guy. I've always been kind of defensive oriented. We are we're going to do kind of the similar stuff as when you played at Spencer because we don't have a lot of big guys walking around. So we're going to play an odd front. We're
3-3. Do I hear a 3-3 stack or a 3-5-3? Or
50 slant is we're going to slant and angle our front.
Let's go.
We're going to do some stuff on the backside though that we didn't do at Spencer, which is going to be kind of cool. I've met with a couple coaches. I went and met with Wolf at Mail, and I've texted back and forth with Michael Fox at Trinity.
Whoa, you can stop right there.
Yeah.
Here's one thing about Fox. Did he pull his rings out?
He did not.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
I know him before he went there, though. He's a
Hey,
Bullitt
you haven't
County
seen
guy.
anything until you've seen his dad, Tom, pull out all his rings.
Yeah,
His
he
dad was a
he
coach
head-
here.
His
head coach here.
his dad coached Newt Rockney. That's how old Tom is.
Hey, he
no,
coached
I'm just
here.
kidding.
He was
But
the
he
head coach
literally,
here.
he's got probably what, 15?
Yeah, no telling. I mean, they're a football family.
Oh,
Say,
great Tom. And I don't know Michael as well as I know Tom, but Tom's great, and Michael's a hell of a
It's
defense.
really,
Yeah.
really smart. He is.
Because we had like 4 head coaches before, or like at
Yeah, I
Newton's
was
end.
thinking. Yeah, when I was in high school, I think there was 4 all time, and then that's what I said. The last 5 years, there's been 4 head coaches. So
And
So
Tom was
without
one of those.
without getting into schemes and what you're actually going to do, how much of the Spencer County, Coach Marksberry, are you?
gonna look a lot like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just
That's not a
you
bad
can win a
thing.
lot. As I say, you can win a lot of games when you control the clock,
Yeah.
run the ball, don't turn it over, don't
Right,
give
right.
special teams up.
Best way to keep them from scoring is keep them off the field, right?
Yeah, and play relentless on defense. Like that's what you got to get 11 kids to the ball, and that's what I think. Like I think some of the kids have noticed, like even like finishing through the line on drills after weightlifting, like it's everything. Like go if I say go 10, go 11. Like,
You know what always got on me is when we ran and they would line up with their foot on the line.
Yeah, like how much
like,
effort is it to get
Back
1 inch
up
back?
this far,
Yeah.
man.
The little
Drove me
things,
crazy.
the little things, man.
Hey, if you want an odd front guy, I got a guy for you, Bob
Okay.
Redmond. If you want Bobby's
Okay.
number,
Yeah.
I can hook you up.
He's won a few
Legend.
games, I think.
Hey,
Yeah.
You could talk to worse people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he'll
He,
talk.
And Bobby would definitely.
He was doing
be
a
willing to
radio
talk to you.
show for a little bit. He come out
Yeah.
to Spencer County one night and had a ball. I think Spencer County is a special place. Like it's after this 2-year cycle's up, they're going to be my first call to try to get on our schedule. We've never every 2 years I would call North Bullitt and just try because it just made so much sense being that close. Hey, we
Yeah.
should play. Hey, we
Absolutely.
travel really well, but when we first got there, people wanted to schedule us for homecoming, and then finally we couldn't get games. I mean, that's kind of what Marksberry did there. I mean, great guy to learn from, man.
We played out there once, and I swear every kid in the county was there during halftime, after the game, before the game. And I asked one of the coaches, they put the visitors down that little catbird seat down next to
yeah, we're up top, and they're
and
down.
you're up
Yeah.
top. And
Yeah.
I asked one of the coaches we were coming down, I was like, Little League night or what? He goes, no, it's like that every week. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Hey, they're the only game in town out there, so just when there's a home game,
It was
everybody,
packed.
Yep, everybody comes.
I swear 90% of the crowd was under 10.
Because I played out there. I think it was 14 when I was at Western. We went out. I think we went to you
But
guys.
you know what? That's the
Yeah, it
difference
was-
in the county schools and the
county
and the
football.
Louisville schools, because you go to Scott County, you go to Bullitt County, Oldham County. The kids grow up playing the coach's style. Scott County, they know McKee's offense,
he
front
does a
and
great
backwards.
job. Yeah.
Spencer County, they know Marksberry's. When they can barely walk, they're running this offense. I mean,
Pulling from birth.
that's the difference.
Yep.
Public schools in Jefferson County, they have so much turnover. It's hard to get your feet. There's no feeder program, number one. But it's hard to get the younger kids to buy into a system when you don't even know if this guy's going to be here next year.
Yep.
Kind of like what's going on here. 5
Yeah.
coaches in 4 years.
Well, I tell everybody, if I had a kid that if I was a middle school age kid and I was a dad, I'd be apprehensive to send somebody here unless I knew something was positive going to happen. That's why I'm trying to come up and kind of get something exciting going. But hey, I've been here when we've had it rolling, and if you get something going here, the town will support you,
Very
and they'll
much
travel
so.
well. So
Well, and you know what? I'll let you answer the question. But, we hear the kids, say you're doing a lot of community stuff. Are you throwing back to, like, when you guys were winning, that's what it was getting out, bringing the youth in.
well, one of the first things I met with the AD before I even applied, just to kind of have a conversation with him, and I was just kind of picking his brain. And the feeder system was a big thing for him. And for the first probably month and a half, that's all we did was start this new North Bullitt Football and Cheer Association. We went out and hired the best people in our community that were in both football and cheer, and it's been a really, really good turnout for our first year. And the reason why is if I'm going to go watch these games, the way the Bullitt County youth is now, it's not the same Bullitt County as what me and him played in, which was unbelievable. We had great coaches. It's open borders now, so I didn't know if I went and watched these kids, where are they coming from? Like with the league that we started, they're all North Bullitt kids. I can go watch them, and theoretically they'll end up here. You know, we'll probably lose some to St. X or Trinity. Sometimes, you know how that happens. But with the facilities we have coming in, there's no reason why, as long as we get something going here, we should lose very many kids.
Now, I was just going to say, because, again, you know, I'm talking, we have been messaging a little bit, and the amount of community support I'm seeing you go after and everything. Like, the thing that called me that I had never really even heard a lot of high schools doing was the extravaganza thing that y'all did. Like,
yeah, that wasn't even a football thing. They asked us to be here, and I told my kids, hey, we need you here. I'm going to hand out jerseys. Hey, I learned something that day that if you're handing out jerseys, you'll get kids here. They all want to wear them jerseys. I told them I'll hand out jerseys to do anything. So it was a really good turnout, but we have really good administration here. Miss Lynch and all the assistant principals and my AD, that was just a North Bullitt thing, and we took our football team, and we probably had 50 football players out there.
Wow.
It was awesome.
Wow.
It's a community thing, man.
Hey, and I got a good story from that night. We asked one of the kids, I seen a guy I knew. I said, hey, you got a boy. Is he going to come out and play for our new youth league? And he was like, well, I don't know. He might go back to play for one of the other teams. And our kids with their jerseys threw football with him. He had a great night that night, and he texted me the next day and said he's going to sign up for the North Bullitt youth.
Did he sign his NIL deal right there?
Yeah, we need to, yeah. But no, I was so proud of my kids for doing that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, Mike Hall, getting that guy back over here. He was here as a DC and helping with the line when North Bullitt was rolling. So
Yep.
what does that mean for him to follow you because you followed him, sort of?
Yeah, he well, I mean, I played for him. He came my junior year. He was here 2 years, but talk about somebody. I mean, I don't know if you'll ever meet a better person, culture guy, glue guy. If a kid needs something, he won't need it the next day. I was at Spencer, I think, for 5 years, and we needed an offensive line coach, and I called Coach Hall to ask him if he knew somebody, and he ended up coming out there and was out there 10 years. So talk about a guy that's just, I think he's coached for over 50 years. Just listening to names he mentions off and stories he tells. I couldn't get a better person to be around these kids, and that's what they need. You know, they need to know that our coaches care about them, and we're going to be here. So,
and something that I love that you did with Coach Hall was send out messages to all of us. Hey, I need Coach Hall. Yeah. Please shoot him a text.
Because I reached out to all the players that were here at North Bullitt. I think I reached probably 40 kids that played for Coach Hall, and I said, hey, just if you got a free minute, just say, hey, Coach, I'd love to see you back in green.
That's awesome. That's great.
Well,
but he's still working at Spencer County, and I think he's actually just going to retire and just come up and help us on, you know, he don't have to work every day. He'll just come up and help us in the afternoons.
He still lives out this way, doesn't he?
Lives right in Hillview.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I know exactly where he's at.
well, hey, he was out there because of me, and I need help. And I think
every coach needs somebody to lean on. It's every time a coach goes somewhere, they've got those two guys they can call, and they'll follow them.
He's probably really close to 60 years
of coaching.
Yeah. Like he started young, and
so he's up there with Abel.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's an OG.
Oh, he's definitely that.
Talking about energy,
though.
Yeah.
He still has
You wouldn't know it. He'll get in a better 3-point stance than half these kids out here. I guarantee
Yes, he could. Well, no, I was going to say, because you're talking about supporting players. You and Coach Hall, I don't know if you remember this. Remember when I was going into my senior year, I was running that program that I made called Tackles for the Cause to help ministry overseas and everything? It was a program I did, picked one game out of the year. Every tackle I got, people would give me like $1 or $2. I ended up raising like $1,300 for it. Coach Cruz, and Coach Hall took the time out of their day to come all the way to the Galt House to be there with me as I got recognized for it. And they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to come all the way out there. But, I mean, I got the picture on my phone, and I'm just like, these guys didn't have to do that for me. They didn't have to take the time out of their day. So, like, for those that are here at North Bullitt and for all those in the past, I'm telling you, you will have two people that are going to be so community-driven and so supportive of everyone. It's unimaginable. And it's funny because I was telling my mom and dad this whole time, you know, we had been for years clamoring, like, man, I want Cruz to get a head coaching job somewhere. We had been clamoring for years. And when we finally heard this news break, we were like, couldn't happen to a better man. It's one of those things, like, I told you this, a lot of the people in Spencer County, we bleed blue, black, and white. But come Friday night, we'll be bleeding a little bit of green and yellow and cheering on them Eagles from Spencer County as well.
No pressure.
Up until they're on the schedule.
No pressure. Yeah, get them on.
I'm not picking that game. I'm going to say that now. I'm not picking
I think it was pretty cool, though. Like, you kind of can tell, like, when all your old players reach out. Congratulate.
Yeah.
Well, it means
Let's go, man. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at Dakota getting emotional and everything that day. This is why we like to do this, Coach, because, you know, a lot of people don't know your story, and we try to bring, you know, your community to get to know who you are off the field. You know what I mean? And maybe ease the yelling at you, you know, on a Friday night. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm undefeated right now. Everybody loves me, so that's what I keep telling everybody.
There you go.
Let's see how he is in December.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, let's talk about how you deal with, like, stress. You know, being in this game, you know what I mean? You always, you know, this guy, he's Joe Cool. You know, he there's no stress at all in this guy. You know what I mean? But how?
Whoa.
Hey,
I throw up before every game.
Hey, but you just said I don't get nervous.
I don't, because I throw up and I'm good.
That's the way
Is that what it is?
When I played, I threw up before every game.
That's right.
Yeah. So how do you deal with that?
Well, I'm blessed to have the best wife on the planet, and like, I try to take a day and just don't do any football, just kind of hang out with my family.
What day is that?
Well, yeah, I haven't done that here.
I was going to say,
when I was an assistant,
would that be a Saturday? Do you guys watch film on Sundays?
It was, yeah.
Okay, so Saturday's the wife
Saturdays,
day. That's what it always was for me,
I don't know if I'll have that luxury, you know, being the head guy.
Yeah.
Probably have to, you know, look at some other stuff on Saturdays. But she's understanding, and she's the one that told me I needed to do this. So
here's the thing: get her a nice, comfy chair in the coaching office.
Yep.
She can come be a part of it.
Hey, I wanted them to be here. We bought a piece of property that you can see from our football field. So I wanted to one day just open the gate and send my girls over here. So
It used to be a golf course back here, and they neighborhooded it out.
Maplehurst.
You know,
Yeah, I got hit several times playing there.
yeah, holes went right next to each other.
Oh, it was like.
yeah.
I saw the lot when you posted it, and man, that's gonna be a blessing.
I did see that. That was pretty cool too.
Just hop on the golf.
Pretty cool.
Hop on your golf cart.
I'm not here. You know, I chose to come back. I had a great situation at Spencer County, teaching and coaching. Had a great principal I was working for, great AD, but this is home.
Well, and you would have kicked yourself if you didn't at least.
Yeah, because it's the last couple of times it had been open. I didn't apply because it just wasn't the right timing. Having kids, getting married. I did have a conversation when Sam's left with our AD here, but it was so close to the season starting, they decided just to hire within. So just I truly believe things happen for a reason, and you know, you use what you've been through, and you know, hopefully it'd be good. So I'm just excited to be here. I just keep telling everybody I kind of got hired in like the worst part of the year as a football coach because it's right after the season. I know how important lifting is, which we have probably the best strength coach in the state, Justin Abney, which he's back working with the football team now. The last couple of years he hadn't been allowed to work with the football team, so our team's not very strong. But he's working them, and if they listen to that guy, they will get stronger. There's no doubt.
He's been doing it a long time.
Realistically, what's your goal for this year? I know improvement is the goal, but do you think you're a third round, fourth round? I mean, what realistically, where do you see yourself at the end of the year? Competing for a district title?
Yeah. I told them in the interview with the new district that we're in, if you're not competing for a district title every year, then it's a down year.
I agree. I agree.
We
and
had
we
that
have some
conversation many
pieces, and especially with what we do, I think we have a chance to be really, really good.
I will tell you, it's hard to prepare for that because your scout team O has no clue what they're doing when they try to replicate what you guys do.
Yep.
And, well, thank God Ernst Baker's gone because that kid gave me nightmares.
Yeah, for you. Hey,
my
you
gosh.
probably wanted a couple of those guys.
My. But yeah, realistically, what are you thinking here?
I mean, our schedule's not easy. We play 6A Bullitt East, 6A Central Hardin, 6A Henry Clay. We got to go to Lexington. They just got a new coach.
Coach Hawk.
Yeah, he's been around. But, I mean, we played North Oldham here. They're good. That guy's got that thing rolling. He's a Collins guy, so I know kind of what they do. But we have pieces here. We have a really talented junior group. You just got to get them to buy in and just trust what we're, trying to do.
Well, here's the thing. If you win your district, you're home.
Yeah.
At least the first 2 rounds.
Yep.
Anything can happen at that point.
Yep.
I mean, if you get to the 2nd or 3rd round this year.
Yeah, well, I mean, that could happen.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody expected them to go to the 3rd round last year.
Oh, heck no. I mean, we talked about it preseason. We were like, with the coach that was here, we were like, okay, let's see what they can do. And then he left, and we were like, oh, man, those kids, they don't have a chance. They're gonna tank. And then, boom.
Couple games,
win,
yeah.
Boom, win, boom, win.
Yep.
And before you know it, they're in the 3rd round, and we were like, who saw this one coming? Raise your hands. And we were like, no, we didn't see that one coming. And that's the resilience of these kids.
Yeah.
I
No,
mean,
that's what I said. They've had talent. And like y'all said,
yeah.
North Bullitt kids, always hard-nosed, running the football. I don't know if you look at our past good teams, had some really good running backs throughout the years. I've coached a few that were here before I left. But hopefully that's what we can hang our hat on. So playing really solid defense and run the football.
So
Oh, boy.
community, right? Community. Golf guy. I know you got your big golf. What is it? The golf weekend?
Golf weekend this weekend. We play for the Gold Jacket. Yeah, I'm the 2-time defending champ. So
Here we go.
But I haven't been playing. So it's anybody's game this year. I've been all in on football. So
That's all alum, correct?
it is.
Like all
It's
guys you went to school
guys
with?
I went to high school
How
with.
long have you all been doing that?
I think the last 5 or 6 years. Same guys.
I felt like it had been pretty deep. No, they're old. They're too old for me. They won't let me come hang out.
Yeah, we it's the same guys that were in my class, and sometimes it's the only time I ever get to see those guys, which is something that is just you don't miss it. You got to go. I mean, some of my best friends, a lot of the football players I played with in high school. One of them is our offense coordinator, Andy Coleman. I tried to get him to come over here, but he's not a big talker. But he was over there working out the young guys earlier. 8th graders were over here Tuesdays and Thursdays. So
Okay.
But like I have a similar group. 10 of us, fantasy football league together, and it all started playing with or against each other here and with each other here. And 15 years later, we still try to get together as much as possible. We're all having kids and getting married, but
I've played a lot of games, but football's just the ultimate team game, special. I mean, y'all know. Y'all have played. I don't have to tell y'all anything.
golly.
Hey,
fun.
I'm excited for what the possibilities are. I think I coached against you when I was at Fairdale. We came out to Spencer County, but that's the only thing I really know. But I'm telling you, from what I've heard around the community, there's a buzz in Bullitt County, and it's not east or central. It's working its way back to north. North was really good a couple years ago, like 5 years ago maybe. They were really good.
Yep. Coach
And then it
Billings.
just seems like, yeah, right.
Yep.
And it just seems like something happened, and I think it's coming. I think it's going to come back. I mean, it may not be this year, but
That's what I said.
why not
It's,
this year?
And it won't be because I'm not working at it. Because
Right.
trust me,
That's
I
right.
wake up every day and I look and I'm like, what can I do today to make us better? So I think we got the right assistant coaches. I think these kids will buy in, and it starts Monday. Like I think I overheard one of them said they hadn't seen the playbook yet, and a lot of our kids are baseball guys or track guys, or they have men's volleyball now, which we won't have a lot of our skill guys in the spring, but we'll have a lot of our offensive linemen, so they will be getting that blocking, shoulder
get 'em better.
skills. Yeah, I mean that's
Yep.
what we're going to use, and the young guys that were in here, those are going to be really talented kids. I don't think Kevin realizes like what he could be. I mean, he's got some, height and length, and he's only a freshman. So
Yeah.
You could tell the way he talked too. Like he was very precise
he's
about what he said.
Very intelligent,
Great
very
kid.
Great kid.
Said all the right stuff. Like very.
Not that the other two weren't, but
no.
there was something about his aura.
And I'm really excited about the Josh Nunn kid. He could be a really, really good wing too.
Yeah.
Hey, just watching him run.
I like his hair. I mean, he's beautiful hair.
But they're all great kids, man. That's the one thing I was kind of apprehensive because I'd been around so many. I mean, just Spencer County is just the people make that place, and I didn't know coming back. I'd been used to kind of being with those. It's a different type of kid, but man, it's been great being back. And
at the end of the day, it's not really that.
It's
different.
just kids are kids,
right.
And it's like that's what I tell everybody: teaching, coaching. They only get away with what you let them get away with.
Exactly.
Boy, amen.
I am curious. So I know one of the superstitions you had, the whole coaching staff had in 2016-17 when we were doing our undefeated season, was every Friday night y'all would get the frog legs.
Oh, frog legs, yeah. We used to, Country Mart would sell frog legs. I don't know if there's a frog leg place close enough here where I could get it.
Well, I was going to say,
literally, I would go over, it'd be frog leg Friday. And we would also not wear pants. It was shorts only. And
Oh, I was going to say, whoa.
yeah, we were close.
we was a little different out there. Nah, I was going to say.
That happened until we played Henry County at Henry, and it was
oh, God.
frozen, and we were standing in water that was probably 2 inches deep. We smartened up.
That's a business.
We always had a rule, like within the coaching staff, not really a rule, but once you went to pants, you don't get to come back to shorts.
Yeah.
So that I wrote it out as long as I could every year.
I'll probably wear
It's easy to
pants.
do when you're in the booth.
I'm in my 40s now. I'm smarter. Got 2 girls, so
In my 40s. That makes me.
yeah, smarter.
I was going to say,
You're
that
smart.
game was nothing like that North Oldham game we played before they got their turf, that full mud bowl thing.
That was the muddiest game I've ever.
That's football.
You couldn't even see. We couldn't even.
I hate turf.
We couldn't even take a snap under center, so they had to. We went to single wing and just snapped it to Logan, and he would run. That's how muddy it was. And then we almost thought about it when we got it, just punting it right back into the slop. So
Yeah.
because we got a fumble recovery for a touchdown. I think it was like 12-6 game.
Yep, no, 12-0 because it was the only shutout that year.
See, that's football. I don't like the domes
That
and
was
the
back
turf.
when, who was their coach?
Oh,
He was at Moore for a little bit.
I'll
ran
find
wing
out in a
tee.
second.
The wing guy?
When was it?
He was-
Billy.
Billy Martin.
Billy Martin,
Billy
yeah.
Martin when he had it rolling over a little bit. Yep. He was one play
I don't
away.
need your Google machine.
Hey, he was one play away, a Hail Mary away from state finals, I think.
Yeah.
Because we started putting in a play, the Mustang defense, where
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
got back. So after that, that's what we called our prevent
Drop 8.
defense.
Yeah, that was our prevent. They would go Mustang, and we just
Mustang.
all bail back.
Drop 11 in coverage?
It's basically
Rush 2? That's great.
Listen, Coach, and I know you got a lot of stuff to do off camera right now. We've been going for about 35 minutes, man. But we just wanted to come out here and spotlight you. And man, it seems like you're doing like good stuff. You're working with Katie, and you're doing things in the community that's really going to bring. I feel, man, like
Hey, they got the right person coaching that team. She was a baller in high school. I remember her coming up. There wasn't flag football, but she's also really good, easy to work with. She's been really fun to get to know. I didn't really know her like that, so yeah, they got a good one there. So
yeah. So this is what we do. We go around spotlighting these coaches, man, and come out here on a Friday night and support these guys, especially.
Yeah.
During the Bullitt Cup game.
The Bullitt Cup you got to see.
Hey, you have to come to a Bullitt Cup. You have to experience.
No pressure.
It is amazing atmosphere here.
I'm going to say one more thing. I know almost every coach, and I've never met you before, but I was personally, after talking to these two, I was super pumped to come here and meet you and talk to you because these dudes, I mean, they lit up like it was a kid at Christmas when we were talking about, hey, let's go to North, and they were like, okay. You guys want to go on? Yeah, we're going.
Just twist my arm.
What do you mean?
But I know I'm. You can ask him. I know every coach, and to get a chance to meet you and talk to you and see what excitement's all about, that's what it's all about, man. And we're not going to stay strangers, obviously. But I'm back to coaching this year.
That's what I heard. Yeah, congratulations.
But we're not going to be far away. And reach out to Brad. Brad will do anything. Brad's one of the good guys in the game. That's not a coach. He'll do anything for you.
I think I saw y'all did a special on his dad, and I watched it, and I thought that was awesome. And then I started watching kind of all your other stuff. I know you had Paul Mandeville on there. He was my teammate in college.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, played for Coach Finley at
See,
Campbellsville.
there you go.
Small world after all.
we play them, I think, week 4. So that's going to be fun for me and him.
Yeah, your boys. Hey, your boys
Some of
already
them, yeah.
circled it. Your boys already circled it. So
He's
they're fired
circled
up.
it. Yeah, they're excited.
Yeah, no, he's a good one. He's been around, and he did a heck of a job last year. I know they played Spencer at the end, but he had a really good running back.
Yeah. Jordan was a dog, man. But, yeah, this is what we do.
Yeah.
Go around and I'm happy. But like Coach said, you need any of us, hey, DM them, tweet them, text them, whatever you got to do. If you need us, we're here. We're just a text away, man.
Hey, I'd love to come talk defense with you. We can get on the board. I can talk defense all day
I'm
long.
all about learning. If you don't learn something every day,
That's right.
I never know it all.
And as an alum, I'm so excited to have the year off and be able to kind of go where I want to go. For the first time in quite some time, I'm very excited to come back to a home game here.
Yeah, we're trying to get a lot of the alumni that played here back. So,
And, I don't know about y'all, or I don't know about a lot of the people in Spencer County, but I know there's some people. I'm one of them. I'm debating off taking a Friday night to come out here, just to support you. And
if you
everything
do,
that's
let me
going
know.
on.
We'll put you on the pass list.
Wear that
Yeah.
hat, you get in free, man.
Hey.
You ain't gonna go to a Holy Cross game, man.
I got a good history with Cruz now. But you know what? I might take off another Friday for
I'm
home
not
games.
mad at you. I'm not mad at you.
Hey, but like we always say, everyone has a story.
We're here for them to tell it.
Cleats to whistle.
Podcast.
Appreciate you guys.